Yo!
From ice cream trucks roaming neighborhoods at night to objects with a cursed presence, these are the mysteries no one saw coming.
What in the world is going on?
Get ready for the things that once felt safe, but now haunt us. Ice cream trucks are supposed to bring joy to kids, but in Virginia, they've become part of a chilling mystery. For months, parents have reported strange sightings of unusual trucks roaming neighborhoods late at night. Some of them carry creepy markings of masks on the outside, while others look eerily dark inside. In one case, a witness even saw a woman sitting in the truck with the door half open, watching in silence, a scene that gave off a truly unsettling vibe. Yo! What makes this even scarier is the connection to nearly 50 missing children in the area.
I looked away for a split second, and the kids were gone, and the ice cream truck left.
The pattern is alarming, and it all came to light when CCTV footage showed a child being taken inside one of these trucks. This doesn't look random. It feels disturbingly organized. If these trucks are really operating for such sinister reasons, then someone needs to step in before more kids vanish. Glowing sphere.
Oh, what the? Wait a minute. It's pulling.
Late at night in a quiet parking lot, a man was searching for his car when something unbelievable appeared. Floating nearby was a glowing ball of light, looking as if it was filled with powerful energy. It moved mysteriously, almost like a scene from a science fiction movie. The ball drifted closer to a streetlight, and to his shock, it absorbed the light's energy, then suddenly vanished. Luckily, it didn't come near him. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened. Gabriela Jimenez. In August 2009, 21-year-old Mexican model Gabriela Rico Jimenez made a shocking public outburst outside a luxury hotel in Monterrey, Nuevo León. In a viral video, she accused powerful figures of heinous acts, including cannibalism, and claimed she was held against her will. Her emotional plea was captured on camera before she was taken away by police. Since then, Gabriela has not been seen, and her whereabouts remain unknown. Some speculate she was admitted to a psychiatric facility, while others believe she was silenced due to her revelation. Fourth dimension truth. A high school kid amazed the world by explaining the concept of the fourth dimension in such a simple way that even adults were left. Smart analogies made people believe he truly understood something far beyond his age. But soon after, he suddenly disappeared. No one knew where he went or why. Years passed with no trace. Then, after 9 long years, he reappeared as if nothing had happened. Till today, no one knows the truth, but some whisper that powerful people didn't want his reality to be revealed. Electric Phantom. We always think Electro is just a sci-fi character, but what if he's not? In Romania, a local captured something straight out of a comic book. He heard strange electric sounds from his yard. When he looked outside, he saw pure electric energy moving at full speed, twisting and shifting shape non-stop. For a moment, it even formed a glowing human-like figure, making it look exactly like Electro himself. Luckily, the phenomenon didn't last long. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened. Labubu Doll Mystery. At first glance, Labubu dolls look cute and harmless with their big eyes and bunny ears, but many believe they are cursed. People online have shared different experiences.
I bought this Labubu, right? This is a genuine official Labubu, right? The night I bought it and opened it and had it, I went into my car, sat in my car, and voices started speaking through my car.
Strange sounds in the night, constant bad luck. Even feelings of being watched after bringing one home. Some tried burning the dolls, but that only made things worse, as the evil energy seemed to spread to nearby objects. The only advice people give is to lock the doll away and leave it far from your home. Labubu may look playful, but many say it carries a darkness you don't want near. Giant paw. Chinese food is often said to have some weird and shocking stories, but this one is far beyond. A local restaurant worker went to the kitchen to start cooking when he froze in fear. There was a giant paw. It wasn't small or animal-like. It was massive. Something that looked more like a demon or an evil creature had been there. The sight left everyone shocked. Why would such a thing appear in a kitchen? Too many questions, but no one has ever given any real answers. Unidentified light. Witnesses along the coast were left speechless when a vivid blue light suddenly streaked across the sky and vanished into the ocean. This was no ordinary light. It had no visible source, appearing straight from the sky before diving deep into the sea. Surely it felt like something otherworldly, moving with purpose into the unknown depths where no one could follow. Sudden disappearance. Have you ever seen someone vanish in a blink? After seeing off her nephew, this woman was going back home when she suddenly heard the sound of a car crash. She ran over to check, and here's the shock. No one was there. In that very instant, her nephew had completely disappeared without a trace. To this day, no one knows how such a thing could happen. But if you ask me, this seems like a real case of a glitch in the Matrix. Julie's twist. Have you seen moves that seem impossible for a human body? Julie Barney, a Brazilian dancer, has clips online that are making everyone question reality. In one video, she adjusts her costume while turning her neck completely backward, something a normal human can't do. Another clip shows her dancing, twisting her neck in ways that seem beyond human limits. People are divided. Some say she is a clone robot, while others believe she might actually be an alien in a human body. Creepy sky.
Okay, so I had to get out my car.
One night in New York turned into a real-life nightmare for locals when the entire sky was suddenly filled with a strange, blurry light. It spread across the horizon, covering everything in its glow, almost as if some otherworldly force was about to descend and take control. The scene looked straight out of a science fiction movie. But just as quickly as it appeared, the light vanished, leaving behind silence, confusion, and the uneasy thought that maybe something was on its way, and changed its mind at the very last moment.
You see that?
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Glowing lights.
Someone called the cops on these lights.
Sometimes it feels like we're being watched by the unknown, and after seeing this video, that feeling only grows stronger. Recently in Dallas, Texas, multiple strange glowing lights were spotted in the night sky. They looked just like UFOs, and surprisingly, they appeared in a proper pattern. Slowly, one by one, the lights began to disappear until the sky was empty again. Maybe whatever they came for was already done, and there's nothing we can do about it. Angelic presence. Peru's small-town church recently turned into the center of a mystery. A security guard on night duty suddenly noticed a bright, blinding light inside the building. Curious, he went closer and was left stunned. It was coming from a strange, glowing figure that seemed almost angelic. It seemed like it was observing everything there. He secretly recorded the moment. When the clip spread, many believed that an angel itself had visited the church. Since then, locals see the place as even more sacred. Alien secret revealed. A retired Area 51 scientist gave an interview that shocked everyone. In a live show, he revealed secrets that people had only whispered about, and even showed photos to prove it. One of the images showed a strange alien figure said to be captured by the CIA and kept inside Area 51. Its height was less than 5 feet, and unlike humans, it had only 3 ribs instead of 6. After this, many believe the truth is clear. Aliens do exist. But now the big question remains. Will this scientist be punished for revealing it? Or was it worth the risk? Secret pigeon. A man saw a pigeon in his yard and caught it. At first it looked normal, but when he checked its wings, he was surprised. It seemed like something was written on them. He used a light to see clearly and was shocked. There were markings in a strange language, almost like something ancient. The sight made him believe this pigeon was carrying a secret message. Who it was meant for may never be known. But the idea of a bird flying with hidden writing on its wings is something no one can easily forget. Mountains mystery.
There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
This one is going to shock you. Andrew Dawson, a TikToker, went to explore a mountain with his friends when he suddenly spotted a huge, giant figure. He recorded it and shared the video online. Out of curiosity, he returned, but this time, secret agents sent him back. He went again a few days later and saw something even stranger. A UFO and a military helicopter, which he posted publicly. But soon after, news came that Andrew had passed away under mysterious circumstances. Now we all know why suddenly this happened with Andrew. Maybe he should have let some secrets remain secret. Meteor.
That meteor flew over today, Williamston, South Carolina.
A glowing fireball meteor suddenly fell from the sky and crashed into a man's yard in Williamston, South Carolina. Curious, he went to check and found something unbelievable. A strange blue stone at the impact site. Unlike burning hot rocks, this one was cold to the touch and glowing softly, almost alive.
It's got a glow to it. Feels cold to the touch.
After all, free yard decoration from outer space? Now that's what you call lucky landscaping. Unidentified stone.
Não, tá gelado.
Tá gelado?
Tá gelado.
These workers thought it would be just another normal day of yard work in Korea. But what they dug up was anything but ordinary. Locals uncovered a strange glowing stone, and the moment they picked it up, they were shocked. The feeling was unreal, like holding fire and ice at the same time. Sometimes freezing cold, then suddenly burning hot. No one had ever seen anything like this before. The people began to believe it wasn't just an ordinary rock, but something from outer space. Maybe a relic of a crash that happened long ago.
Credo.
Não, tá esquentando, cara. Tá esquentando. Pega pra você ver aí.
Strange airship.
Holy.
A traveler was driving past the restricted lands of Area 51 when something strange caught his eye. In the sky floated an object unlike anything he had ever seen. It resembled an old airship, but far smaller than it should have been, almost struggling to stay in the air. For a moment, it looked like it might crash at any second. He was unsure if this was some secret experiment or something not of this world. In the end, he turned away, and maybe that was the smartest choice he ever made.
What?
Strange cloud.
That looks like a great big gigantic cube in the sky. It's 203.
A bright Sunday turned mysterious when locals on the Arkansas Highway noticed a strange cloud in the sky. Unlike the rest, this one looked completely different. Its shape was like a giant cube.
Look at that. It's a big cube.
Looking closely, it almost seemed as if something was hiding inside, using the cloud as cover. The cube-shaped formation stayed in the sky for quite some time, almost as if silently observing everything below. And then, just like that, it disappeared, leaving behind nothing but mystery.
That is so wild.
Moving bottle. In this video, a bottle can be seen moving on its own. It was placed still in one spot, yet slowly it kept sliding forward. There was no wind, and no one touched it. The way it moved gave the feeling that some unseen entity was locked inside, trying to get out. The guy who witnessed this strange sight decided to leave the bottle right there. And maybe that was the smartest choice he could make. 2 moons. People in Colombia couldn't believe their eyes when the night sky revealed something impossible. For a few moments, there weren't 1 but 2 moons shining above. One looked normal, while the other glowed in an unusual way. And even more shocking, it suddenly shifted its position at great speed. This was no ordinary sighting. It was rare, strange, and scary all at once. Some mysteries are better left unsolved, and this might just be one of them. Circling turkeys. In Japan, a local was stunned by a strange scene inside a graveyard. A group of turkeys were circling around a single grave, moving in perfect rounds, as if something was controlling them. For a moment, he felt the grave might belong to someone who once fed and cared for them. The sight looked spooky, but here's the truth. It's actually normal. Turkeys are social birds. They feel safe when they're together. If one starts circling something, the rest quickly follow, and for them, it's nothing more than a playful activity. Cloudy giant. During a flight, a passenger sitting by the window was enjoying the view, until that peaceful moment turned into mystery. Looking down at the clouds, he spotted a couple of giant beings. Their dark figures clearly were visible and still. This wasn't any cloud formation. It looked far too defined. He glanced around the sky, but nowhere else did he see shapes like that. Maybe those clouds were the new home of giants. Apples mystery. A woman shared a clip online showing apples from her yard, but these weren't normal apples. Each one had strange, unexplained cuts all over them, with no clear reason behind how it happened. The video quickly spread, and people gave their own wild opinions. Some believed the apples were cursed, which explained the unusual marks, while others were convinced this was the result of some kind of paranormal activity. Whatever the truth may be, those apples looked far from ordinary. Dark shadow.
You guys see that shadow?
Colorado's bright sunny day suddenly turned eerie when a local spotted something unusual on a distant mountain. A huge shadow was cast across the peak, but there were no clouds in the sky to explain it.
Where are the clouds?
This wasn't a normal shadow. It looked darker, heavier, almost unnatural. The only thought that came to mind was that something invisible might be standing there, its presence hidden, but its shadow revealed. What it really was, no one knows.
Where are the clouds?
Secret beneath. Locals in a small town of Mexico never expected their quiet fields to hide a shocking secret. It started when the ground suddenly gave way, leaving behind a massive hole. Curious villagers went closer and were stunned by what they saw. Hidden beneath the earth was a full underground area, with the land above resting on giant concrete pillars. Whatever existed above was perfectly mirrored below, almost like a secret world where people once lived in silence. That one hole was enough to uncover what was never meant to be seen. Micro rain. A quiet road in Spain turned mysterious when a delivery boy noticed something strange ahead. Rain was pouring down, but only in one exact spot, while the rest of the sky stayed perfectly clear. It was as if a hidden shower had opened from nowhere. For a while, he was left in shock, unable to understand what he was seeing. But the reason is simple. This rare phenomenon is called micro rain, when a tiny cloud releases water over a very small, focused area. It doesn't last long, but when it happens, the sight feels unreal. Red Sea. People were left stunned when the waters of the famous Sea of Galilee suddenly turned red. At first glance, it looked like something out of an ancient prophecy, and many rushed online to share their shock and theories. Some even feared it was a warning sign of something darker, but scientists later explained that the redness was caused by a bloom of algae. Under strong sunlight and high temperatures, these algae release pigments that turn the water red. Even with the explanation, the sight itself was chilling to witness. Ocean lights. Stop searching the skies for UFOs. They might already be in our oceans. Strange glowing lights were recently spotted deep in the sea, with no visible source at all. The glow was powerful, moving in ways no ordinary marine life could create. Similar lights have often been linked to UFO sightings in the sky, but now seeing them underwater feels like a clear sign. Maybe they're not coming, because they're already here. Floating rock.
A ver, anexen explicaciones científicas para este suceso, qué pedo.
A viral video on social media left people puzzled. It showed a rocky surface where one strange stone was unbelievably floating in midair. Unlike the other rocks around it, this one seemed to defy gravity. Viewers shared mixed opinions. Some believed it was just a clever camera trick, while others argued it might be something from space. A fragment that landed here and now hovers mysteriously. Honestly, with the way it looked, I wouldn't rule out the space theory at all.
Pala y hago un hoyo o qué vaina, escarbo.
Alien footprints.
I'm a little scared, but what is that?
Step by step, it's becoming clearer that aliens might already be visiting our oceans. On a beach in Georgia, strange footprints were discovered, prints that belonged neither to any known animal nor to humans. Looking closely at the markings, they seem like something only otherworldly beings could leave behind. It's possible that, in the middle of the night, something emerged from the ocean and walked across the sand. And if that's true, maybe we can't really do anything about it.
I'm telling you, those are not human footprints.
Moving Moai. A strange clip shared online by an unknown source left viewers stunned. In it, a tiny Moai statue can be seen moving forward, balanced only on 2 sticks. Everyone knows Moai statues are solid and immovable, so watching even a small one shift like this feels impossible. Opinions quickly divided. Some believed it was just a clever magic trick, while others felt it might be connected to some eerie ritual. Endless drop. At a busy construction site, workers were left stunned when part of the floor suddenly collapsed. Instead of a normal break, the hole seemed impossibly deep. So deep that no one could see where it ended. Every piece of concrete that fell inside just disappeared, as if swallowed by another world hidden beneath the ground. For a place that was supposed to be just a regular worksite, this was far from ordinary and far from explainable. Nature's touch.
I did not move. Okay, I see that you're touching my hand. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you.
People often say plants have feelings, but one woman took this idea to a whole new level. She claimed that trees not only hear us, but also understand what we say. To prove it, she gently asked a tree to touch her hand.
You understand me. Touch my hand.
What happened next shocked everyone watching. The tree actually moved, and its branch slowly stretched out until it touched her palm. It almost felt less like nature, and more like something alive was responding. 2 suns. Skywatchers in China were left speechless when they looked up and saw not 1, but 2 glowing suns shining above. The sight looked like something out of a fantasy movie, yet it was very real. The phenomenon, captured in Heilongjiang province, is known as a sun dog. It happens when sunlight refracts through millions of ice crystals in the atmosphere, creating bright spots that appear beside the real sun. Rare, stunning, and a little unsettling. This optical illusion left many wondering if the skies were revealing secrets beyond science. Unsolved markings. In the middle of the night, a woman was startled by strange noises coming from her yard. When she went outside to check, she found mysterious circular markings spread across the ground. She searched carefully for any explanation, but nothing made sense. There were no signs of animals or anything that could have created such shapes. Since that night, the markings have remained a mystery that was never solved. Secret of Colorado. A group of tourists set out to explore the Colorado mountains, expecting a normal adventure, but instead uncovered a shocking secret. From one side, a mountain appeared opened, and when they went closer to look inside, disbelief took over. The entire structure was standing on massive wooden pillars. None of it was real rock. Everything was carefully built and perfectly designed to appear natural, leaving no clue of the truth. When discoveries like this come forward, we're left questioning what's real and what's not. UFO transportation.
That is a spaceship like a...
Could it be that governments have finally captured a UFO? A video circulating online has sparked this very question. In the clip, a massive UFO-shaped object can be seen loaded onto a truck, carefully covered as it's transported through the area. But the real truth behind this has never been revealed, and maybe it never will.
That's a spaceship. They found a spaceship.
Unidentified orb. A homeowner in Brazil captured something inside his house that left him deeply unsettled. In the footage, a glowing orb can be seen hovering in the room. It wasn't a perfect circle. Its shape kept shifting, almost as if something inside was trying to break free. The strange light floated silently, filling the space with an eerie glow, before slowly drifting away and vanishing. To this day, the homeowner remains puzzled, wondering what exactly entered his home that night. Cloud transfer. At first glance, it just looked like a pretty cloudy sky. Nothing out of the ordinary. But if you stare a little longer, you'll notice something strange. Right between two clouds, an odd smoke-like stream is moving. It doesn't look like normal wind or mist. Instead, it almost feels as if one cloud is transferring into the other, like they're connected in some unnatural way. Nature usually doesn't work like this, which makes the whole scene feel unsettling. Crop mark. Back in 1999, one of the largest studies on crop circles revealed just how strange these formations really are.
Scientists by the name of W.C. Levengood, who did some very, very interesting work at various sites in southern England where crop circles appear in the 1990s.
Scientist W.C. Levengood discovered that inside the circles, crop stalks weren't simply bent. They were blown out in ways only strong radiation could explain. The soil and plants inside showed rapid growth, sometimes 5 times faster than outside the circle.
Dr. Levengood, he noticed that inside the crop circle, the growth rate was 5 times as fast than what's going on outside of that crop circle. And when he investigated this, he actually came up with a technique called molecular impulse response.
Almost as if the land had been supercharged. Even more mysterious, ghost formations appeared long after harvest, the design still visible in the earth. These circles continue to raise one haunting question: who or what is creating them? Alien artifacts. Let's head to Egypt, where a recent discovery has left experts and locals stunned. Archaeologists unearthed an ancient slate covered with strange artifacts, each more mysterious than the last. But the most shocking among them was a carving that looked like an alien mummy, complete with unusual features unlike any human form. Alongside it were objects resembling an ancient watch, and even a ring-shaped artifact that seemed far ahead of its time. All of this points toward one chilling possibility, that in ancient Egypt, aliens may not just have visited, they might have played a role in shaping history. Antarctica pyramids. An online clip from an unknown source has shaken beliefs about Antarctica. The video shows massive pyramid-like structures too precise, too deliberate, as if some ancient civilization once lived there. The structures are enormous, and unlike anything normally associated with Antarctica's frozen wastelands. But the real mystery is why something this huge was never revealed publicly. Some believe governments wanted to keep the site secret for their own experiments, while others think the truth could expose forgotten chapters of human or even non-human history. Colorful lights. One quiet night, the sky above a neighborhood came alive with strange colors. A local watched in disbelief as glowing lights appeared out of nowhere, shifting and swirling in ways that looked nothing like natural sky activity. For a moment, it felt as if the lights were preparing to crash down to the ground, or maybe even open a hidden portal to somewhere unknown. And then, in an instant, the lights faded away, leaving behind only silence and endless questions. Satanic book. What you're about to see isn't just any old book, it's something far darker. This ancient manuscript was never meant to be revealed, hidden away for centuries, as if guarding secrets too dangerous for the world. Its language is unknown, impossible to read, yet within its pages appear drawings of Satan himself, a chilling sign that it may have contained rituals or knowledge tied to evil powers. Some believe it once served as a tool in ancient practices. But the real question is, does this book still hold power even today? Perhaps only time will tell. Flames beneath soil. A farmer working in his field was stunned when flames suddenly began rising from the ground. With every bit of soil he dug, the fire only grew stronger, transforming the peaceful farmland into a fiery scene no one expected. While it looked supernatural, the truth was scientific. Natural gas trapped beneath the soil had escaped and ignited after meeting oxygen. Such incidents are unusual, but they prove how nature can sometimes reveal its hidden and dangerous side in the most unexpected ways. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Children usually smile when they hear the cheerful jingle of an ice cream truck, but in Virginia, those jingles have taken on a chilling meaning. Locals report trucks appearing late at night, moving slowly through empty streets with no customers around. Some swear the music plays distorted, like a broken record, while others claim the trucks stop in front of houses where kids later go missing. Strangely, these trucks vanish just as quickly as they arrive, leaving no trace.